Hey everybody, Doug here from 2 Plus Tough, hanging out, and the good folks who created the Stormground game, as we will see all of the different producers and game developers and that kind of stuff go by here in a second, were kind enough to send me a sort of advanced key. I mean, they gave me the game for free. Thank you so much. I didn't have enough time in advance to be able to do like screen recordings and get an actual video ready for you, so I thought we would just jump in and I'll show you what I've learned so far. If to kind of help you, either just tune out of the real world for a little bit and listen to some deep Tosset tones, or if you're interested in actually learning to play the game / buy it or whatever like that. So, we can talk about anything. We can talk about Age of Sigmar. We're really just hanging out, but I just wanted to take a second in appreciation for basically a new Age of Sigmar game. That's not like a crappy app-based game. So anyway, we'll get over to there. Can anyone just tell me if you can hear and see me okay? This is my first time streaming with this particular game, so if any of the audio levels are off, like the voices are too loud or the background music, please just let me know. I tried to dial it in just kind of like based on my own perception, but again, it's not always the same as what y'all hear. So with that being said, I'm going to throw my headset on and we're going to check out some Stormground. I don't know why it's not capturing the game. Wait for it. That's real weird. Okay, hold on a second. Ah, there we go. I clicked out of it just long enough for it to freak out. I was like, wait. I know that I was playing the game, man. I got it up on the other screen. Okay, so we're gonna start a new campaign, and we're gonna grow together, friends. So right at the outset, when you jump into this game, essentially you can only start with the Stormcast just to get the tutorial out of the way. They're a fantastic tutorial force. Once you get, I think it's like the 3rd or 4th level of the tutorial series, it unlocks the Maggotkin and the Nighthaunt factions. But for the purposes of keeping things simple, let's go with Stormcast. One thing that I will say about this game is all of the voice acting is freaking dope, okay? Like, it doesn't matter, I don't know, I feel like a lot of times when it comes to like hardcore gamer, video game type folks, it's a lot about balance and micromanaging and that kind of stuff, but it's so easy to overlook like solid acting. I don't know, I'm a sucker for it. Let's see. Sound good to me. Thank you all so much. I got my chat finally pulled up over here on the side. Really want to play this thing. Hey. All right, let's do it. Let's play some game here. I'm just getting all my screens kind of in play so I can make sure that the stream is always working and I can see the chat and stuff. So give me just a hot second to do all of that boring stuff. Okay. All right. Yes, and thank you everyone for being patient with me during my live stream kind of hiatus. I've been out of it for a while. Is there no way to like reset? I wanted to like start from like beginning. Let's see. Settings, gameplay. Let's do it. Yeah, we'll learn together. Okay, yes, we understand. The Stormcast Eternals. It's full of some fantastic art. If you are someone who is not super familiar with the Age of Sigmar universe, I'm just going to let this roll while I kind of chat about the game, my initial thoughts, because I started playing it yesterday for about 5 hours. Wonderful artwork, voice acting. They introduce concepts very well, like they're introducing the realm of Shyish. I just don't want to blow your eardrums out because literally everybody talks like they're the main character of a book. You know how like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings movies, like he just like somehow projects his voice to like 8,000 decibels and 20,000 men can hear him. They all sound like that, but it's good acting. Lunum, I didn't know there was a reset option. Yes, 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 yes. According to this, it resets pretty much everything except for the color schemes. When you first boot up the game, I'll go into this once I finish some of the tutorial missions. But you can actually create your own custom color schemes, which is super dope, because if you're a Stormcast player, or, I mean, Nighthaunt or Maggotkin, this is actually one of the best, like, army painter apps ever, inadvertently. It's so weird that we had to get a video game to, like, have a way to, like, make cool custom schemes. I went for roughly, like, a Hollow Knights kind of thing. All right. And they're just going to explain some basic stuff. I'm just going to kind of peruse through it. You know, I'm going to skip the stuff where it's like, here's how to move your camera. There you go. I feel like we're all cool with that. Now, these tutorial missions, they don't necessarily show you the full game, but of course, the second the tutorials are done, I'll play a full game and you can understand all the different stuff. Nice, I still had the beta progression. Oh, yeah. Actually, so I was part of the beta for the co-op. But I missed the tutorial part, so it was a real rough ride trying to learn that against people who had been playing for like a couple weeks. Essentially, when you attack somebody, if you don't kill them, they get to smack you back, which is how I just hit the dude here. When you click on a character, you get to see their special abilities. Now, there are a lot of ways when you get out of the tutorial section to customize your units. I mean, it's not just individual heroes, it's units of 5 liberators and castigators and all those kinds of stuff. So let's see. You can hammer slam, knock someone back. Doesn't do much for me right now. And challenge. Challenge is a fun one when you have ranged troops next to you. You can basically make everybody come after your hero. Which is, just so you know, if your hero dies, you lose. So it's not always the right move.
Begone, shadow!
Shadow! Haunt my nightmares no more! And you're like... It's that same kind of over-the-top voice acting that was like in the original Mortal Kombat movie, which was just the best Mortal Kombat movie ever, where it's just like, your brother's soul is mine! Yep, and this one for keeping it very simple. This is the first combat tutorial. The green pips are your life. Oh, hold on a second. Customization in AOS? Unheard of, right? You mean it's not just a command trait and an artifact and that's all I get? Oh, Wargamer Willie, hope everyone is safe, stay healthy. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. We're doing good. I got a little overwhelmed. We had a lot of family stuff going on back to back, and I just kind of needed a break. You know what I mean? Like a social break. So the videos, the content kept coming out every day, but I just like was very out of it. Okay, and turn. Glad to be back on live with everybody. Yeah, dude. We have a busy weekend ahead of us, so I'm hanging out today doing this. Tomorrow I got a While You're Reforging. We're gonna do another date night. If you haven't been there for one of those, it's a lot of fun. And then we're gonna do the unboxing live because people seem to really like that. The oh, what are they? The GW streams were, and then I stream their stream. Okay. Castigators are a ranged unit that has attacks from a distance. They cannot charge. They literally can't punch people in the face, and do not take retaliatory damage when attacking. Whew. And charge is just kind of their way of saying melee combat. I mean, everything's considered a charge, basically. So let's go over here. She's going to say, come at me, bro. And so now when it comes back to my turn, now that they're already damaged, I provoked an attack. Now I'll slay them outright next time. Now for the castigators, of course, castigators. Gonna castigate. They have a normal shot, which is the great bow shot, or they have indirect attack, which is you stall your shot for a turn, and then it rains down the minute your next turn happens, but you get a bigger distance and more damage. And so our goal right now is to take out these little pyres, and so that is exactly what we're going to do, because the pyre isn't going to move. This is actually, wow, it's almost like I'm playing a tutorial. This is a great time to talk about ether. Essentially, this is your resource for using special abilities. We'll talk more when we get to the point where we're actually summoning units on our own, not in the tutorial mode. But yeah, basically right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 when it comes back to my turn to be able to do stuff with. So let's see. I love the Inception streaming. Always love getting the 2 plus 2 cents. Yeah. That's mostly what I'm good for. Alright, Castigator's going to castigate all over that pyre. Now, I don't have a lot of criticisms for this game. You know, it's a very, honestly, I think it's a more fun version of Underworlds with the tiles and that kind of stuff. What I will say about it, though, is that when characters are doing actions, you know, like they're moving, they're attacking, guys are doing the little animations where they fall over and die, it is absolutely possible for you as the player to kind of move too fast for the game. So if you start giving commands while it's still doing that little movie thing, you're going to have a bad time. Let's just get rid of this guy. We'll do this cheaper attack there. And that'll do it. I've been playing this off and on today, and I gotta say, if Stormcast play on tabletop like they do here, I might have to make some bad financial decisions. Well, they're about to get a new book in AOS here pretty soon, so maybe they will. I don't think they do right now. Certainly, I can tell you Castigators don't act like they do in this game. These guys are freaking awesome. She's just gonna stand there. Yeah, this is going to be a rather uneventful turn because we've got to move into position. I love that, like, absolute B-slap back to them, right? They, like, take off one thing of health and then she's just like, no. There we go. You know what? You are the Blade of Justice. Be the Blade of Justice you want to see in the world, everybody. Let's see. Doug named some units after commenters. Oh, yeah, that's right. You can name units. Let's do it. That sounds fun. Chris Ashworth. Hey, what's up, buddy? It's been a bit. I got Underworld vibes. You know, honestly, to me, it's not that it's like super different from Underworlds. When you think of it as like, instead of deck building, you build your units and then you give them upgrades. For some reason, that to me just mentally works differently. Like, I like it. So we'll push them back, smash them into the wall a bit, and end the turn, and hope that they don't kill me. There we go. Then my turn starts. Castigators castigate. We've secured the gates. I will say, Freya Skyhelm is the main female Stormcaster you play as. I love her voice work. The dialogue sometimes gets a little intense. Like, where everything is very verbose and over the top, and you're like, man, in the books, like, Stormcasts can, like, talk like normal people sometimes. Now, one of the things that's cool is that as you're playing this tutorial, you're getting new units unlocked, so that, you know, when you start playing the full game, you have units at your disposal. And then these lore reward things are, they're cool. They're like little short stories and stuff, and they're all fully voiced. You can just kind of dip in if you want some cool Sigmar-y lore time. Okay, now we introduce the idea of the Warband, okay? Strengthen your Warband, and this is how you add units. So at this screen, here's what I'll show you. You get your main character, Freya Skyhelm, of course. If your hero dies, you lose. Here, we're going to add the castigators. War spoils is... Okay, thank you. Yes, this is the lore section I was talking about. You can just get this and it'll play like a little cool story for you. Let's get out of that. Yeah, okay, they haven't introduced any other stuff yet. Cool, we're good to go. Now I'll show you. I think this one I can... I was having a meh day, but now with Let's Play, it's all better. Oh, Tony. That's humbling. Thank you so much. She is extreme. She is extreme. Every battle begins by summoning your hero from your warband to the battlefield. Select Freya Skyhelm from the valley. Okay. Boom. So this little cool gem, you know, infinity stones up here, power is what they're calling it. Just power. What a boring name next to ether. Power is you gain 1 plus every turn. So you start with 3. Next turn I'll have 4 and then 5 after that and so on. When you want to summon in units from your roster that you built earlier, you spend the power. Any power you don't spend converts to ether at the next turn. So it becomes a race of like, okay, do I want to bring a unit in, or do I maybe want to hold on to that power, turn it into ether so that my character is already on the field, can now do cool special abilities next round. So I have 3 power, and they're telling me, Doug, spend it. I'm like, you know what? Cool.
Castigators, take the high ground.
Take the high ground.
But once it is ours, we can strike down the enemy from greater ranges.
And the castigators are like, yeah, we're frickin' Stormcasts. We knew that. And scattered throughout the thing, there's like there's like chests, and here's an extra bit of lore cache that you can grab. Yeah. Can you play as Stormcast or any? So the opening factions are Stormcast, Nighthaunt, and Maggotkin of Nurgle. My understanding is, of course, there's going to be factions added in the future, but what I will say is each of the factions is very distinct, so which I imagine requires an immense amount of game balancing. I mean, I would think it has to. Like that, it's insane. Thanks for saying that out loud. Pulling an Ed Sheeran, thinking out loud. I like it. Cool. Item collected.
These war spoils will aid our cause.
Is this that mobile game? No. You mean the creepy looking chibi one? No. No. This is, I don't know what platform it's going to be on. I know it's on for PC right now. Oh, they spent their full activation moving. Okay. Cool, and since I killed him, there's no retaliation strike. I think we're good. Ether, you say? Sounds like Karajan's one in on it. Yo, yeah. Karajan's would be so much freaking fun in this game, actually, now that I think about it. If you had the balloon boys and their rivet guns, just like, that would be so stinking awesome. I'm actually going to have her move back here and be a little more defensive. Boom. Wave 2. Now, of course, I'm making this everything, even the switch. Cool. One thing I'm going to make very clear is that we're still doing the tutorial, so if it seems rather easy, there's a reason for it. Let's see. I'm gonna throw this shot here. So what I did was that arcing fire thing from before. It's a delayed attack, so if they land in that hex to come after my hero, they're gonna have a bad time. No, okay, I want to stay there. That's my trap. Needs a destruction army. I agree. I would agree with that. Cool. Pulverized. Now we have Bladegeist Revenants. These guys are awesome. And this one up here is a Chain Rasp Horde. Okay. She can take him out. Fire! And I think we're good. I've heard from other people this game is not easy. So no, it's not. And actually, that's actually, if you stick with me when we get out of the tutorial thing, I'll show it to you. Essentially, the way the game works is you start building a warband, and then you jump into one of their like quests. It's like a campaign quest kind of a thing. There's a campaign for, I think, 3 campaigns for each faction. Don't quote me on that one. But the way it works is you see how far you can get. At some point, you will die. Your Freya will die, and you'll have to restart. But you keep all of the things you collected from your previous excursion. So the idea is like you're playing a Stormcast who is being reforged actively, which is a very cool thing. And so I was like, man, I keep dying, and everything resets, but I still have the same armor and stuff. It's because it is as if, so if you're an AOS fan here, it's as if Sigmar sent this lady Freya into the realms on a mission. This mission has like 12 parts to it. Those are the actual individual games that you play. And if you fail in that mission, you get reforged, and then you are dispatched to a new set of missions. But you retain all the things that your warband has built up so far, which is a really neat idea. I think those Nighthaunt are in trouble. Love to see what they do with Deepkin, Tzeentch, or even Slaanesh. Yeah, I mean, honestly, they give a quick spoiler. The Nurgle ones are pretty cool. Like, they actively rot and mutate the board. Like, it feels very Nurgle-y. Like, that's why I said earlier, I think that there's an immense amount of playtesting that has to be done. But shoot, dang. And your stuff levels up, and eventually, yeah. So this is like Thanator's Manse, okay? This map, the missions will change after I die and am reforged, whatever like that. But that's exactly what I'm doing, is I'm going mission to mission, trying to crush it. Now we got some Liberators. I thought that I got a thing for them. Here we go. Yeah, ranged attacks make people bleed. You guys ever seen a ghost bleed? You are now. Cool. So let's do... where's it at? Okay. I think I have to finish the tutorial stuff for it to give me all the options. There was a way before... Where is it at? Okay, yeah, it must be because I'm in the tutorial thing. I was trying to find the thing where I do the army painting, but it doesn't look quite like I'm there yet. Have I tried multiplayer yet? Yes, I was part of the multiplayer beta. I'll be honest, playing against people is not really my favorite. No particular reason, I don't know. Mainly because I'm very dodgy when it comes to time.
Are drawn to this ruin. This was once a holy place.
Once! Long have my kindred and I desecrated it.
Hey, I was thinking about starting a learn about AOS lore, but I don't know from where to start. Does AOS mention old world and characters from there besides Sigmar, Nagash, and people are in it now? So I have a playlist on my channel called Start Here. It basically tries to recap the events, the major story beats. I would probably start there, but that is my opinion. Is this game out already? It is on PC. Nothing else from what I understand. They said each playthrough should be a little different, which I'm happy. Should be interesting to keep me attached a little longer. Yeah, they are. They are. And also, fun
Are
fact.
you spectres blind to the wellspring of ether here? Perhaps I will awaken your senses to it by capturing it and wielding it against you.
Or not. We don't have to do that. Mirmorn Banshees explode when they die, and they are brutal. They are, like, super brutal. If you don't know, Wellsprings give you extra ether to do special abilities with. I'm going to throw my Liberators here. So they can get to liberating. And I want them to funnel into this cool little like narrow pass so they can't just absolutely decimate me. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not hating on AOS like the rest of the people. It's just strange to me. Oh no, I didn't assume you were. But yeah, let's see. So there's this cool thing where Liberators have a special ability where they can give somebody else armor. And it supercharges them. So we're going to give it to Milady here. Snag that box. And honestly, I kind of want to fall back, if I'm honest with you. I tend to play very, very defensively in almost any game. Like, honestly, this is the same way that I play, what was it? The old Warcraft games. We'll take a look at the Mirmorn Banshees here in a hot sec. Okay, if you right-click on any unit in the game, you can pull up their little profile here. They can charge... Chill to the core, shriek. Siren's Call, yeah. On death, explode, dealing 2 damage and knockback. Which... So you can see, it gives you great information. If we choose to shoot her, the last Mirmorn Banshee is going to die. Our hero will get hurt, but not too much because we do have the armor. Excuse me. But it will blow back her allies and hurt them immensely, which is awesome. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take the 1 damage on the chin and let everybody blow the heck up. As for what I want Freya to do, no one's in range to attack right now. These guys are going to deal with the Mirmorn coming over on the corner. We'll see if we can get a second round of that Mirmorn exploding. Boom! Ah, look at that. It totally annihilated their other unit over there. I'm not gonna lie, first time I tried playing, I definitely lost this round because I got suckered into making a mad dash for this Wellspring, putting myself in a very bad position. Knockback. Yeah, we'll just have to take the damage. That's okay. Hey Duck, hope you're doing well. Thank you, Scott. Wait. Oh, yeah, Stormcast died. I was like, wait a minute. What we got now? We got 2 units of Bladegeist. These guys can be nasty. Ooh, where do we think they're going to go? One thing I don't think they do a good enough job is explaining all of these little icons. Okay. There we go. Okay. Might pick this up. It has Maggotkin. Yep, and the Maggotkin, I will say, are a lot more, I'm going to say flavorful. Oh, look at that. They fell right into it. I read their profile. They only have a movement speed of 2. So I'm going to set another trap. Actually, can I just shoot them? No, I can't. Okay, another trap right there. They're going to add armor to her. And what's she going to do? Not in range to challenge anybody. Okay. Red icon is damage. Yellow is baseline armor. Green is health. Blue is movement. Yes, that's what I was able to deduce the movement one because it does have little arrows all around it. But they didn't fall for it again. How much damage can you do? You can take out... I don't have a way to straight up kill him right now, but that's alright. With when I don't have the armor protection from the other guys, like Blade Guys Revenants hit like a Mack truck in this game. It's pretty great. Flavorful maggots. Glad I already had dinner. Let's see, William. Pumped to see you playing this. Tried for a couple of hours last night, and I loved it. I didn't read much beforehand. Yeah, it was definitely not the game I was expecting. The way that I've been kind of articulating it is like it feels like a better version of Underworlds for me personally. Like customizing units versus deck building. It's just my brain works a little bit better that way.
The righteous will always prevail. I have taught you that lesson, and I will teach it to each of your spectral kin in turn.
That's a pretty badass line. The righteous prevail. I taught you that. Now I'm going to teach it to everybody. You're like, oh, congratulations. The Nighthaunt campaign and the Maggot campaign are unlocked. So I'm going to stick with Stormcast for right now, just because it makes it easier. But this officially concludes like the tutorial aspect of stuff. From this point on, when you hover over a mission, because now we have 2 options available, you will see the difficulty goes up. Some of these get hard as hell. Let's see. This one. Not gonna let me see what's in there. From this chasm, the Nighthaunt flood from the Mance's inner dungeons. An enemy champion directs the teaming procession. Slay him. Okay, this one is we have to destroy some soul cairn things. Let's try that. Now, I'm not gonna lie, you're probably gonna see me lose, like, real hard. These actually don't have any differences stat-wise. Ooh, I got a shield. Again, no difference stat-wise, but it looks cool. We'll give her the Drake armor. Nice. No skills. Did these guys upgrade? Yeah, no. Yeah. It's just a lot of copies of the same things that I've had before. Let's see. Am I losing my mind? Where did I get that? I'll check it out next time. I was trying to figure out where I was able to change the color of my armor. Maybe after I reforge. I don't know. So yeah, now I have to, basically the whole goal, destroy this sucker. Where can I come in?
I will not permit this soul theft to go on any longer. These spirits should
Shield
be
actually has an ability. Oh, cool. I will check it out. I'm glad I put it on her then. Maggotkin campaign voice acting is bomb.
Your false god who would steal his soul.
You unlock units from multiplayer by playing multiplayer. Cool. Okay. Oh, let's check out that shield ability. Fortify. Restore 1 health and grant 1 damage. Oh, that's freaking dope. So if she gets stuck in, she can just be like, what you gonna do about it? What are you? Chain ghasts. Range 3. Yeah, they are a range. These are the guys who huck their giant, like, chains weapons at people. What are you? Chain Rasp, Guardian of Soul. I don't know what do you do. Honestly, like, this is anytime you're playing a new game, it's like there's an information dump level where you just have to, like, figure it out. We're gonna go this way. And pretty much end the turn there.
By the power of this soul prison, my souls and
That horribly raspy voice is exactly how I sound when I wake up in the middle of the night looking for water.
Unworthy horror. You are no guardian. You renew yourself by feasting on trapped spirits.
Wesky. I don't like how loot from battles in this game look like cards. Feels like you're trying to appeal to the loot box trend. Yeah, I didn't quite understand that. When they first previewed the cards, it was very hard to understand what they were going for, if I'm honest. Alright, better get to hacking. It's also on the PS4. Sweet. Do you feel like the units are well represented in-game compared to the tabletop? You know, I'm gonna be super honest with you. I've only played a few hours of it. The units that I have seen in the game have been very cool. Certainly, I think the Nurgle stuff does an incredible job of bringing the tabletop to life. But for the Stormcast, honestly, I feel like the Stormcasts are so much better in this game compared to IRL. And now, at the end of our activation, we will summon Castigators. And yes, I put them a little bit far forward, but that's because I want them to be in range. I like the art direction as a whole. Yeah, we can zoom in here. You can get in pretty far. So let's see. You know, one of the things I love about video game versions of these tabletop games is just seeing, like, what are they doing? Are they like super winding it? Channeling. Okay. Imprison. I'm just looking to see what abilities they have that they would be channeling. So here's the question. Do I take... I think I should probably... Oh, I see. They're doing the same targeting thing as I am. So as long as I move, I'm good. Okay. Appreciate the preview. Castigators are useful. Yes, exactly. Thank you so much, Spetya. Yes. It's like the one game where they're cool. Yeah, I need her to get up in there and take out some of this shooting. I don't really want them to get shot again. We'll give them a shield. There we go. That kind of is what they are. Mega Gargant when? Oh, like in this game? Oh my god, that thing would be like 6 hexes big. You'd have to create a whole new set of maps for it. I'm not opposed to that at all. Fortify. Alright, let's do it. Let's try this out. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed the commenter who showed it to me, but as far as like being able to do special attacks and stuff. With the new shield. Oh, wow. I just lost my... I didn't realize if you stand next to it, you die. I will be moving.
It shall be so. The righteous path is the only path. Pulverize the wicked.
Let's push him out of my way, so he has to at least spend some kind of time. Okay, now I'm probably going to lose this one because I only have the tutorial units and that kind of thing, but it's a great way to demonstrate the fact that, like, one, when your hero dies, you're done. But then I'll show you what I mean when I say, like, you keep getting reforged. Even if you lose, you get to select a reward. We have a shock axe, malediction, deal damage over time. Grants 200 tribute points upon collection. What do you got? 3 damage and stun. Sold. You get absorbed into the soul gem by mere proximity. Yes. Thank you for pointing that out, video game, that we're all dead. Though slain, Freya's Skyhelm is reforged upon the Anvil of Sigmar. Time has passed, and the battlefields conquered are not as they once were. To conquer them anew, Freya enters the fray once more. So, we reforge ourselves. Thank you! Yes! Okay, now that we've finished that initial tutorial mission up here on the top, now we have the armor painter, and that's where you can see the cool scheme I've come up with. But I wanted to show this off because it's cool. So you have main, secondary, and trim. So let's go. Main is dark green. What is that, like almost a green-black? Let's do something stupid. Hot pink. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. It looks like everything from Far Cry New Dawn, if you guys have played that. Anyway, I'm not going to save that scheme. That is ugly as sin. Man. Okay, we'll go with this, and then there's our default scheme if you wanted to stick with that. Yeah, and then we're back at our warband. And so now when you go to...
The Stormcast Eternals are mortal
and
heroes
they're always going to be introducing...
to godlike values in the
you know, the units and stuff you have available. As you can see, I have the same units. We will accrue more as time goes on, but this is what we got for right now. And so the whole idea is, like, you are going to die and lose a lot. And that's the idea of, like, using reforging as a lore concept in the game. So, like, yeah, I mean, when you have a member of your warband die, they're, like, gone until you die and you get reforged. So it's one of those things, like, you're going to keep losing and losing and losing until your warband expands over how long of time. So it's cool. I mean, and that might sound like frustrating to some people, and I can understand why. For me, I think it is incredibly cool and very lore focused. From a game mechanic perspective of, like, every time you lose, having to fully restart, you know, your campaign progress. I don't know. Yeah. Let's do some hacking and slashing here.
My commitment is absolute. Give me strength.
Boom. Now we're going to have... Oh, that's right. They can't do anything to turn the game in. I don't know why I always forget that. Reforging is for Stormcast. Nighthaunt can because ghosts. And what about Maggotkin? I don't know. Actually, I have not. So I've played as Maggotkin in the co-op, but not their campaign. So I'll tell you what. After this, I'll save this campaign progress and I'll jump into the Maggotkin. Evan Dickin just about put out a story, Archmage. You should check it out since you liked Red Hours. Ooh, I will do that. Yeah, yeah. He's an awesome author. I will definitely check that out.
As duty commands.
Okay. Maga can just reworm themselves. So it's a roguelike strategy game. I am actually not gamerific enough to know what roguelike means like in a realistic way. But yes, it is a turn-based strategy game for sure. Where can you go? I don't want him to die. Like, really don't want him to die. That would be a bad way to start my second campaign. Okay. Wait, did you say there's a co-op mode? There is, yes. So when you do the co-op mode, you get the ability to basically pick from their full rosters over time. And, yeah, it's pretty rad. That's, so when it came to playtesting, I was in the playtest for co-op mode, but not the core story. So there was a bit of a learning curve when it came to how to get everything to work, but got over it. It was good. Roguelike has you restart when you die, just keeping major unlockable content along the way. Oh, yeah, yeah. Then it is, yes. Oh, I'm sorry, not co-op, PvP. Yes, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what your question was. Yes, there is PvP. There is not co-op. I might have misspoken, I apologize. So what's your movement? 2? So you would probably go... I'm going to wager... you go there. Oh no. I didn't see that they were chain ghasts. Ah, that sucks. For some reason, I just assumed that they were chain rasps, the little guys, not ranged combat dudes. Terrible terms either way. Ah. These guys are dead, but they've also eliminated my entire party, so I might as well. Might as well just be reforged. That's my thing. That's why I'd be a terrible Stormcast. I'm like, why am I here? I might as well just go back home and be reforged. Sweet. Ooh, I got some Vanguard Hunters. I have not tried those before, actually. Okay, so let's back out of here. I'll override that one. Yeah, let's try.
Nurgle is the king's god of plagues, whose power waxes strong when disease and despair ravage the mortal realms. though he is a source of fear and revulsion to his enemies. Nurgle is
Stormcast Gene Seed.
in the thrice-cursed quagmire of the bleeding swamp.
I haven't watched this one yet, so let's check it out.
Of Fort Glopspike.
Yes.
By the disease-ridden acolytes of chaos, these maggot-kin cling desperately against the
That almost looks like a 40K setup with those big old pipes.
Stormcast eternal.
I mean, I like it. It's cool.
But a new adversary has emerged. Icorian Cankerscorn was once a maggot-kin warlord, though his past downfall
I like him.
disgraced. Icorian
I'm gonna
remains
go ahead and skip that just because some of them are like 5 minutes long. Unbottled. Oh.
But what sweet purpose has led me on this strange path?
I'll turn the volume so you guys can hear the voices. They are wonderful.
My child, you have been given purpose indeed, a great and glorious one. Who addresses me so? Some spirit or demon? Make yourself known to Nurgle's chosen.
Dog, it's a Stormcast. Probably running a Greater Unclean one. All right.
You have more pressing matters. The Lightning Warriors come. Nurgle has granted you fell magic to smite these golden fools before you. Prove yourself worthy to have been freed from Nurgle's garden.
Such good voices. I love it. The Magkin fight by corrupting the battlefield. Within a corrupted hex, Magkin units can gain bonuses, such as healing, while enemies suffer penalties. This is what kicked me in the nutsack multiple times during the PvP testing. Also, Magkin units cannot summon next to their heroes like Stormcast can. Instead, use corrupted hexes as summoning locations. Vomit Blast. That's a great ability. Indirect attack. Okay, so it's like a vomit blast that we have to wait for. Deals 3 damage, range 3. Cool. I love it. Barfing across the field. Oh, man.
and relocating. Crush them with our might.
Boom. Little Nurglings. Nurglings / seeding. Using Nurglings is a basic way of creating corruption. Before you can summon corruption, you must seed a hex with it. The Nurgling's Seed of Corruption ability sacrifices their health to plant a seed on a hex. Corrupt Aura will also randomly spawn seeds around him passively every turn. Okay, so he's... Got it. If the Nurglings use their Seed of Corruption ability on a hex that has already been seeded, corruption is done instead. Try moving your Nurglings here. Okay, so they hurt themselves, and boom, corruption. Corruption comes in different types, which is poison, corrosion, debilitating, or disease. It's determined at random when the corruption is first summoned. Each has their own unique penalty versus an enemy. Okay, so we want to check that corruption type. Featured Blight Kings are resilient melee fighters. Summon them. Oh, it's just one thick boy. You learn, but the final step in the corruption cycle is harvesting. Blight King's harvest swing damages enemies, but if it also targets corruption, the corruption becomes harvested. When corruption is harvested, it can be consumed and grants bonuses to the caster. That's wordy. Okay, different skills in war gear can enhance these bonuses. Okay. Well, it feels like that was a lot of talk to still just gonna barf on this guy's face. That's all we can do. All right, let me get my chat here. Thanks for the preview. Game looks quite fun. Yeah, yeah, I like it. Ooh, deals 1 damage and pulls the unit. You barf on these guys. Ah, I was hoping he was going to get taken out by a bunch of Nurglings.
You have new commands? We can fight no longer. Going there.
I love it. Guy sounds like Yoda. Yeah, yeah, yeah. These Stormcast guys don't really seem to be like very attacky. Kind of just letting me barf all over you. So it's okay. I'm just gonna try this because I want to try the harvest thing. Okay. It's cool. Thick boy's gonna stand up there. I think we're good. Oh. So I have played with prosecutors a little bit. And I gotta say, they are not my favorite. Let's see. Bonuses. Endless Cycle. When grown, non-maggot can gain the Endless Cycle for 3 turns. On death, it spreads corruption. Duration. Okay, and this one over here is corruption. Oh, it's a seed. This is the poison corruption. Let's see. Gross Doug. Hey, buddy. Ugh. Oh no. So that's a problem. I accidentally no, here we go. Cool. That soul dispersing effect when Stormcast die is so cool. Yeah, honestly, I did a zoom in on some of them, and it is quite cool. Oh no, he took out a Blade King. What do we got? Dispel. Rain of Maggots. Deal 2 corrosive damage and harvest corruption. Let's see. Let's try it. I don't know what's going to do this guy, but...
Avenge these cruel blows.
These cruel blows. I think I just, like, took out some of the rend of his weapon. Little Nurglings bite. Oh, poor Nurglings. You know, it's tough because this is still technically like a demo mission, so I feel like I'm not fully understanding like how demon reinforcements work. It'll get better. Oh, he's super dead. Vomit. Vengeance mark. Prosecutors with Vengeance deal +1 damage per stack. Okay, so then that guy will be able to hit me harder.
We are the warrior angel
Maggotkin versus Boomer puking match. I love it. I do have a dispel thing. Or I could just kill him and win. Let's do that.
Important first step, my dear child.
If you guys have ever played the game Disco Elysium, it sounds like a voice, the lizard brain.
Shaiish shall
that.
know your name soon enough.
And I would know your name, strange whisperer.
For now, you may call me the Fly Father.
I love this voice so much. Mega May. Okay, got some Nurglings. Cool. Yes, you're correct. I was supposed to use them to seed stuff. But let's check this out. So that's his campaign. And I'll just boot up the Nighthaunt one just to see their special rules. Again, you know, I'm just showing off some of the stuff here in the game. Okay, we're in Gairan for these guys. This is the maps that I played on for my PvP.
Turn back now, or we shall vanquish you.
No!
You will not stop me.
Pelagast the Pitiless.
Lightning spawn.
Oh, can we see the army painter from Nurgle? So I believe
This great tree.
that you have
And
to play like
every
2 or
new
3 missions to be able to
sent to
do
the
the army paint, or at least you did for the
will
Stormcast.
howl my name.
So I don't really have time for all of that, but I will absolutely at some point show you.
Strike out, my ghasts. Bring forth the skull pyre, and let us unleash the procession upon these living
Skullpire sounds cool. Here, we'll zoom in on... Oh. Nighthaunt cannot summon next to their heroes like Stormcast can. Instead, they rely on creating Skullpires or Wisps to create summoning locations. To place a Skullpire or Wisp, select Pelagast and use either his Summon Pyre or Summon Wisp ability. Okay. Why is there a difference? Spawn a pyre. It activates after consuming 1 wisp or waiting 1 turn. Okay. They're permanent summoning locations. Okay, and I threw a wisp into the pyre. I don't know what that means. I'm pretty much... Oh, I can summon him next turn when I get the power. Okay. Map layout reminds me of Underworlds. Yes, especially the Beastgrave. William Lang, this is such a fun game. Thank you so much, buddy. That means the world to me. Thank you. Okay. Okay, summon a wisp. Units can consume them to spawn, restore 1 health, or grant additional bonuses.
I am relentless in pursuit of the living. Just moving silent.
Let's see. Doug, is your book report for Broken Realms Kragnos due next week or the week after? For me personally, I am still waiting to receive my advance copy, so I don't know. If I am able to obviously get it out, of course I will. We will see.
Go back to your lightning god, golden warriors, and tell him this realm will soon belong to Nagash.
There's a pronunciation for Nagash I haven't heard. Nagash. He went... The wisp thing is pretty cool, actually, now that I've kind of wrestled with it just a bit. Okay, let's see. Chain gasp. Okay, so if I put a wisp down and I move onto it, then I will restore a thing of health. That is just so good to know. So they're a little less effective next round. And these are essentially just castigators. But I don't want to lose them, so I'm going to have these guys go over here. I like this. Hey Doug, are you excited for the Saturday reveals? What are some of your predictions besides the Dominion box set? I mean, the Dominion box set is all there is, from my understanding. As far as what I'm excited for in it, I want some real visuals of what the enemy faction is. Give him a wisp to heal him up, and we'll go over here. Okay, so far, as far as like comprehending what people are good at, or what units are good at, I feel like I've already gotten the hang of the Nighthaunt. I'm actually going to try these guys first, I think. But it's, yeah, as far as like, yeah, this is out now. Yes. Okay, we have one more round of enemies coming in. Let's... What do we got? We got a thing of castigators and another thing of scouts. Okay. Okay, now how far? Just in case they can make it that far. I'm actually going to stick pretty close to these guys. Units dying within 2 hex radius of the pyre spawn a wisp. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I got nothing else to use the power on. Why not? Well, I'm gonna buy it today and see it on the battlefield. Nice. Yeah, I hope you know. I hope people like it. That's all I'm gonna say. Is whenever I do, like, I'm not a video gamer, guys. I'm really not. If you've watched me die multiple times at Vermintide, you will know this. But it seems to be a pretty cool thing. No, nothing there. Right Right now I'm letting them come to me. There is no high ground for, you know, his enemies and that kind of stuff. I guess he could stand there and shoot the fire. Yeah, that's... We'll go up here. Just so we're not doing nothing for forever. And if they choose to stand still and keep shooting at the pyre, they do so at their own peril. You know what? Seeing this in action actually would be good for some online PvP. Yeah, honestly, so even with very limited understanding of how the game like functions, just seeing the PvP, like, because I got a chance to play it. Ooh. See, my brain, it's clicking. This faction's clicking together. Like, I summoned a wisp in my next step, moved there, healed up, and then that also got me out of range for the castigator's shot, you know, that's coming down from the heavens. There we go. Any word on DLC? Well, it's been out for less than 24 hours, so I'd say give them a minute. No, not that I have heard. Then again, I'm not like super crazy news guy. Yeah, I don't keep. I struggle to keep up with anything. Oh, we can just kill him right there.
The root of the sovereign oak is taken. Now my glorious ascent can begin. Are you watching me, oh great necromancer?
So Nighthaunt doesn't get that red bone lady? I don't understand red bone lady. I don't know who that is. Red bone lady. In Nighthaunt? Ooh, we got a maul and we got some chain rasps. Yas. Gonna try this out, see how it goes. Yeah, I haven't unlocked the army painter for these guys yet, which makes me think I wouldn't have for the Njergl. What's your jam? Merciless. Deals 1 damage and knockback to all adjacent hexes. That's sweet. Knockback interrupts channeling. Damage is not reduced against units on higher terrain. Oh, that's a savage weapon. I like it. Okay. You know, the thing is, upgrading Nighthaunt units thematically just sounds like it just doesn't make sense in my brain. It's like, what am I going to give the chain rasps? Like, cooler chains to throw at people? A rustier sword for my, you know, death shroud things? Let's start it. She was on the trailer as the Nighthaunt's leader. Oh, I don't know if I remember seeing the trailer, actually, if I'm thinking about it. So we got to destroy the soul prison. Okay. Well, we got plenty of raised terrain for us to
Another
put.
spirit approaches the traps. What is the meaning of this, you gold-clad fool? How dare you seek to entrap the souls that rightfully belong to Nagash?
Nighthaunt are swarm-like faction, and many of their units may be summoned more than once per battle. Chain Rasp hordes can be summoned a second time, allowing you to control 2 units of Chain Rasp hordes at once. That is just so good to know. I was kind of wondering about that, because I was like, these guys are... they're not great.
I am relentless in pursuit of the living.
Just want to see what happens when a wisp goes near that thing. Okay. So I wouldn't have done that if I had known, but... So, chain rasps, the little guys, can be summoned on either wisps or the skullpire, but...
This soul prison will not hold me, hunters. Not anymore.
Okay, stop talking. I want to play. Voice acting is so goofy. Oh, it's so good. Oh, that's right. I don't have any of that. Okay. Ah, look at that. Oh, they get a soul boon. Lame. Let's see, what does Soul Boon do? Restore 1 health. One thing I do wish you could do in this game was rotate the camera a bit more. Oh, I definitely accidentally just hit next turn. Did not know that there was a hotkey for that, everybody. That's a real bummer. If you hit E, it just goes to the next turn. Ah, man. I'm interested in buying the game. No, I'm sorry. But thank you so much. I don't have any... No fancy codes or anything like that. Put the Soul Wisp there and I'll move back later on. Nope, definitely don't want to do that. That's the thing, man. Chain Wraps die just when you look at them. Okay, let's see their abilities here. Malign Strike, 2 damage. Okay, so they're not totally hopeless. I'll be honest, as far as 4 combat scheme go, this is quite mediocre. What do you mean by 4X combat games? I've never heard that phrase before, I'm sorry. What else has he got? No, I don't want to do that. Honestly, let's just see how fast we can get this thing cranked out. wonder how much you can customize units. You can customize their weapons, special skills. You can also at some point gain like miracles, which is like whatever deity your faction, you know, represents or whatever. Their ability to intervene. There we go. We're just trying to destroy the soul prison. And the B team up here is going to go grab some lore. And see if I can circle around and grab this chest over here. Just hopping in the stream. How are you liking the game so far? I like it. It took me a second to understand how it functions in terms of like... I think people in the chat said it's like a roguelike game where you keep basically doing runs. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, okay, that's fine. They, it's a subgenre of real-time strategy games. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really want to get that chest before I finish the game. No, everyone's just too slow for it. Not only real-time strategy, even classic turn-based games are 4X. Yeah, I've never heard of... I'm not a gamer guy. Cool. Well.
Come, spirits, and taste your freedom. Join my procession.
So does destroying a spirit pyramid like I just did, is it kind of like the scene from Ghostbusters 2 when they just like drop the nuke of all the undead people all across New York City? I feel like that's kind of how they made it sound like it was going to be. I feel like it could have done with some cool animations there. Blood gush driven hoods. Oh, +1 damage to the attacker if charged. Okay. This is what I got in the chest. Oh, look at that. Fancy chains for my chain gasps. Oh, chain rafts horde, sorry. Let's see. Burden of chains. Deal 1 damage and pulls the unit. See, being able to pull things sounds like such an awesome ability. And then you get a cool story thing too. Sweet. Nobody died. Alright, so that's the one I did. What do we got? A lot of missions that get way harder. Defeat the Stormcast who would presume to judge us. Okay. Okay. Gotta kill a super prosecutor, it looks like. What are you? Stormcast Outriders have caught onto our scent. Defeat their leader. Okay, another assassination mission. Slays Sigmar's Paladins. That sounds brutal with what I have right now at my disposal. How am I finding the game? I like it. Is it going to be a game for every single person in the world? Nope, but none of them are. For me personally, I like it, honestly, because I'm not good at real-time strategy games like Total War. There's just a lot to manage at once, and it gets a little overwhelming for me when there's a lot of units on the table. This is you know, I liked Underworlds, but I didn't like the deck building aspect. And I feel like this is somewhere right in the middle where it's like, you know, is it the best game? No. I mean, I'm still discovering all kinds of cool things that you can do. I wish that there was more of a description of all the things that you can do once you progress far enough. Because, you know, for example, like, let's go... I can't do any painting on these guys yet. But I was just thinking, like... Ooh. Oh, is this the one I had before? It is, yeah. Okay, never mind. Oh, a new skill. That's what it is. Huh. +1 so if somebody charges me, I get +1 damage. Been having fun with it, but it can be brutal on the second campaign of Stormcast, and it's hard. Yes, this is not an easy game. I can definitely say that much. Yeah, we'll give you guys the super cool chain weapons. We'll throw on some blade geists. Okay, looks like that charge thing is just for the hero, so yeah, we'll give it to him. Somebody was asking about customization. There's quite a few things you can do. It just depends on the unit. Some of them have more spaces available for different options, weapon options. They can all have skills once you accrue them. This is a game where you're going to get punched in the face a lot before you actually get very good at it in terms of the campaigns. Yeah, I like it. It is brutal. Let's see how badly we can lose with these guys. I think I might stick with the Nighthaunt just because I feel like I understand the story a bit more. Okay, slay the Palador. Prosecutor. Am I crazy? I don't see a Palador. Returned. Cool. On the third difficulty for Stormcast also, not easy at all. Oh yeah, I haven't played enough to unlock any of the other difficulties, but I could see that being very brutal. Okay. Shoots him, pulls him towards me, and then Hero Boy comes in with the final. Cool. We are hopping and skipping and jumping right now with these Nighthaunts. The prosecutors are interesting because they're called an assault unit, which is they have They have melee abilities, but they're really they do buffs and stuff like that to all kinds of units around them. Okay, it's one dead Stormcast for you, Rickus, in the chat. And 2. Now, if I start running... I do not want to run these guys forward because they're going to get shot to all hell. Yeah, I don't care if you shoot the chain rasps. That's kind of what they're there for. Gotta clear... Oh, okay, gotta clear so many maps. That makes sense. So where's this guy I'm trying to kill? Like, do I have to destroy these things first? I mean, at this point, we gotta just rush up. Okay, that's the best I can do. Fair enough. Okay. Man, getting up there seems like a pain. There we go. And turn. There we go. Hopefully wherever this paladin guy comes down, we can get to him pretty easily. Boom.
Going forward.
I didn't even realize I could do that. I could rip him right off the side there. All right. This is good. This is good. I'm getting into these guys. I feel like they're very forgiving. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I guess technically the good thing is I'm surrounding him.
Your crimes, Knight of Death. Today, you shall atone for them.
We shall see if you are still so arrogant.
Whirling Death. Boom. We'll pull those castigators out of there. Channels 2 rend on enemies last. Hey, look at that. Gets rid of this armor. We could do this.
We are not finished yet.
The living are trying to banish me.
No, not again. We must
I'm actually going to move them back because I do not want them getting hurt. There we go. Hey Doug, what faction do you think you'll be facing the Stormcast in the Dominion box? You know, we don't actually quite know. Or, you know, I mean, there's people who have like spoilers and that kind of stuff. For me, I think my best guess is going to be some Destruction faction for sure. We know that the next season, so to speak, is taking place in Gur. Yes, and now we can... see if we can dash over here and get this chest. Boom! That's the first time I've played like an Assassination style mission without getting absolutely devastated, like losing units to do so.
Let them try.
Alright, I'm pretty good with the Nighthaunt. Okay. This is clicking. Relentless. Move and attack after summon. Oh, that's brutal. Glaive Wraith Stalkers. Ooh, let's see if they're any good in this game. Because they're not in AOS. Unit role. Scout. Okay, as a scout, they can equip different accessories, including traps, invisible objects that can be placed on a hex and trigger when an enemy moves through it. That's super cool. So you can set up some cool bottlenecks. Glaive Strike deals 2 damage, range 1, cooldown 3. When moving or knocked back, take 1 damage. Okay. Curse of Death, plant a trap. Applies the Deathbringer bonus plus 1 damage per stack on target. And may apply 1 stack permanently. Okay, interesting. The Point of Death. Deathbringer, plus 1 damage for each marked for death token. Detect trap. See, the detect trap honestly sounds like the most useful thing here, but okay. Te gusta. Dying and not really good castigator is such a surprise. Stormcast have erected a strong point in a bid to stop the procession's march. Raise it to the ground. That sounds like I'm going to get my butt kicked. I'll play one more round here. I got time for one more. Yeah, relentless. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh god. Oh god, what are those traps? Like the giant swords all over the ground? Or it's like a fortification, I imagine. Oh, it's just a no-go zone. Okay. Destroy the enemy warband. Capture the point. Okay, Vanguard Hunters. A Prosecutor. Castigators. Hey, Freya! I get to kill her. Well, I get to kill her as not being her this time. Okay. Shoot dang. This feels like it's going to be hard. I think... Hold the 3 points to drop the sword barrier.
If we are to surmount the defenses the free peoples have erected. Advance!
Thank you so much, buddy.
Hold that!
I need...
Okay.
I am relentless in pursuit of the living.
bringing Glaive Wraith Stalkers out because I don't care if they die.
Spring hunters, ever alert.
If the barriers there are to fall, we must seize control of these points.
Yeah, thanks for telling me. Turn what? I'm going into the 3 now? Or 2 now, I guess.
Nagash's chosen general. I will slaughter her bodies. I am a general of Shaiish. Yet you dare to attack me.
I guess I don't want to move because I want to control it, right? Oh, okay. That
Do
worked.
not relent, my spirits. The lightning god's slaves are breaking. The barriers are falling.
Let's see. So he can annihilate this unit, which sounds like a good idea. Okay, now that the doors are open, let's do this.
Advancing the cause of undeath.
He'll summon a wisp. Ooh, do I want to do that? I don't think I do. Okay. The voice acting's pretty good. Yeah, it's actually the first thing I said when I booted up the game. I was like, I love this.
We are the warrior angels of the Azir. The prosecution.
Honestly, I'm perfectly happy to let his castigators just sit up there and keep doing crappy pot shots at my Glaive Wraith Stalkers. I could not care less about these dudes. I guess I probably should care because plant a trap. Where would I like to plant a trap? Oh, I did not know that that meant I could no longer move. That is so good to know. Okay, so they have a special ability where they can be summoned and start moving.
Can't hold here.
Wait a minute, why would they die? Does he have a special rule or something? If killed, a nearby prosecutor will automatically target their killer with the Let Fly My Lance. When charged, deal 3 damage to the attacker. Urgh. Oh, I see. It brings in...
Nagash's chosen general. I will slaughter their bodies.
The warrior angels
The
of the
procession
Azir.
begins.
Well, I sure as heck ain't giving up my chain gas there to do that. Game looks nice, but I would like to have add Total War Age of Sigmar instead. Yeah, I mean,
The moment is.
I'm not someone who focuses on what I didn't get, you know? I understand. I think eventually that probably will come. I definitely think Games Workshop has seen enough success with that franchise and that business model that I would not be surprised if in the future we got some form of that. But yeah, I don't know.
Ready to do Nagashi's will.
Yeah, that would still kill him.
The night of their lives.
Okay.
I am the general of the Knights of Shrouds. Right forth. Do not let us perish.
Cool. Prosecutors are down. So now all the effects that allow prosecutors to attack with these guys are now dead, which means now I can kill this guy. There we go. And we'll bring these guys up. Frankly, I want to pull these guys back. And summon in my boys, because now we're going to take out Freya. Hey, it's up you. Yeah, I would love a destruction faction in the game, if I'm honest. It's a bit strange. Well, I don't know if it's a bit strange that we didn't get one. Oh, what the hell was that? It was train lightning. Okay. Well then.
It is night time.
Please end our dying horrors. If we obey, will you release us?
Give me strength.
Oh man, Freya's brutal. Yeah, man, if I do any of these things, all my units are gonna die trying to kill her. Ooh.
Duty, honor, justice. Strike one God feels chosen.
Death is still fresh in our minds.
The Knight of Shrouds.
Sigmar, do not forsake me.
What's she got? She does have the chain bound right now. Okay, we'll take even more of her armor away. My god. I can't do that, because she'll die. Or my dude will die.
We beg you, lead us from this nightmare.
Alter now.
Okay. I figured it out, a killer.
A thousand hammer curses upon you!
It took a second. It took 2 units to debuff her armor just so I could, like,
I will welcome it, child.
what is it? Rube Goldberg machine my way to doing that. I don't know what that word is, but yeah. Ooh. Oh, I thought they were going to shoot my Knight of Shrouds and just end me. I was like, oh man, that would have been so sad. Okay, what's there? I wish there was a way, like, if you hovered over a unit, you could see their effective shooting range kind of a thing. There's not really anything like that.
Mortals cower before.
Okay, so I could go there.
Beginning the dance.
I do appreciate that it shows you exactly who can shoot at you, but it's not the same thing as, like...
Share our torment with them.
The thing now is, I feel like... I'm so sorry this is so boring to watch. I apologize, but all of my units are so badly damaged that I, like, don't want to just be super aggressive and just shotgun the guys with, you know, run headlong into the guys with guns kind of a thing.
Master of the Nighthaunt ready. Beginning the dance.
There we go. We'll knock them off their little pedestal.
That is your will. No, no, free us!
These are the guys I can't afford to lose my Blade Geists.
We beg you, lead us from this nightmare. Be as cursed as we are.
Permadeath for units? Yes.
Who should be captured?
I am a general of shame. Mortals cower. I am relentless in pursuit of the living.
Yeah, I mean, these units with health, they just gotta rush forward. We're just gonna take it on the chin. Make sure all the ones that I want to save are nice and safe in the back. But I don't want this to go on for 1,000 years.
I am a general of shame.
Just like in the tabletop, Dread Blades are good. Yeah, they are. They're real stinking good in this game.
Mortals cower.
Okay, so I can fully delete a unit, which is good. Okay. This is heresy. Use your bombard on the chain gas. You can use that after moving. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought it wouldn't let me. Well, let's grab this chest of goodies. On the off chance that they survive. Holy crap, I did not think I was going to win that one. That was awesome. I thought once Freya got into my face, I was like, oh man, I am so hosed. Thirst to kill. +1 heal attacking marked for death targets. Okay, that makes more sense. The marked for death thing didn't make a lot of sense to me with the Grimgas Reapers, but it does a bit more now. And Miramor and Banshees, these are the ones I was talking about earlier. They have some cool attacks, but the biggest thing to me is they when they die, anything in 2 hexes gets shoved back. They take damage. It's just brutal. Oh, Glaive Wraith Stalkers were only alive for one game. We hardly knew you. Let's see. That one, difficulty 4. Okay, so to give you a sense of the progression in difficulty, the mission that I just did that I thought I was going to lose was difficulty 2, and then it jumped to 4. And it's like, why do you hate me? Okay. However, I think that is all that I am up for this particular day. I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to fail the next mission. I think this is probably the safer one to go. Slay the Demigod. Sigmar's Master of the Hunt has cut off our advance. He is formidable, enchanted by some sort of relic. He will not fall, not until the relic is destroyed. That sounds intense. Let's see what we got. Okay. Nothing. No, didn't care for that. Yeah, it said these guys leveled up. No, not them. These boys. Oh, nope, cancel. Okay. Great. Take a try, but we managed to get over in time. Okay. Well, weird. For some reason, I thought... Yeah, they're at level 2, but being leveled up doesn't seem to do a whole lot. I mean, it gives them a little more life, you know. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off there for now. See what we can do with the Miramor and Banshees. I like it. But anyway, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today as we kind of hung out and played this game. Like I said, I am back with more live stuff. You'll see me tomorrow. We're doing a While You're Reforging, and it's a live show that I do around 10. And then Saturday, I will be doing a live Twitch reveal. So I'm gonna be watching the Twitch stream of them unboxing Age of Sigmar 3.0, the new starter set Dominion, and then Mystery Science Theater 3000 style taking pot shots and comments about it like I know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, thank you all so much for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. And I hope that you enjoyed this kind of stuff because it's, I mean, honestly, it's a little bit easy for me to do and it's relaxing. I like playing games. I like hanging out with people. So, anyway, I will catch you all very, very soon. And y'all have yourselves a very wonderful day. Happy wargaming.